And welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this all new video. This video is called White Supremacy Out of Control 101. Now, we have a couple of issues going on. We have the news that was found at the National Black Museum. You have LeBron James getting targeted by racists. You have the rise of race soldiers. You got shows like The Bachelorette on TV to humiliate black men, and then come to find out in the report on the root is that they're letting a white supremacist on the show with a black woman. So that's today's. This is basically, if you guys go to my playlist, it's going to be in the Cali Talk video. I just did a video about Tariq. You guys go check it out about Tariq versus Sarah. But right now, I'm going to talk about white supremacy on the rise in America. Now, ever since the end of Obama's presidency, or during the middle, it's been a rise of hate crimes. Now, a lot of black people would tell you that white supremacy doesn't exist. But you have black people getting their brains blown out. Kid, man, woman, and child. Black man, black woman, black child. You had a black couple the other day who was sleeping in their car, and they were gunned down police. Those imaginary black people, they were gunned down by police officers. You had an imaginary cop, female cop, that just got off of a murder rap of killing a black man. So you're having the rise of white supremacy 2.0 right now. And so with Donald Trump as president and having an attorney general that is a bigot, he's a blatant bigot. He has Klan ties. They're pushing more they're under the radar pushing more black anti-black laws throughout the United States, and they're inciting violence against African American people. The news was found at the African American Museum, and that's a message sending to black people that we are ready for war. We're ready for war, and we're tired of you. This museum, which was over 100 years in the making, this museum is historic. They put a noose around it to show you all that we're here to stay and claim our country, and they're trying to incite a race war. That's why you're getting these soft targets against African American kids, women, and elderly and disabled people. And it's time for brothers to rise up against these dangerous white supremacists. We don't have time to talk about what we should do and what should we not do, or it's not real, because again, we see them. These black people are dying out here, and they're getting killed by race soldiers and violent vigilantes, and this has been planned for 30 years and 40 years and more. Then you have the show of Bachelorette. You have the Bachelorette show where you have this black woman, this bad wench, who is, she was a competitor in the last show for a white man, and she got knocked off by these white females. So she's got a mixed breed of men, a mixed bag of men, and a couple of white supremacists on the panel, and she's picking and choosing which man she wants to further degrade black men. See, all this stuff is done by design to make the black men look as weak as they can in the United States, because that's always been the goal from white men, is to put fear into black men, because their fear of black men has always been strong, because black men are stronger, smarter, and we're bred from warriors and kings, and we were bred from kings. Black women were bred from queens. And so these race soldiers and white men whose ancestors imprisoned African American individuals need to put out a message that black men is weak. And that's the purpose of the Bachelorette show, is to show the weakness in these African American men. That's what the white supremacist needs to do. That's the object of white supremacy. White supremacy is a ideal and a thought. It's not per se a law, because you can't really, it is law, it's policy, because again, we can separate white supremacy and racism. Racism, and Dick Gregory said it best, anybody can be racist. racist. You can say I hate Catholics because you don't believe in God. You can say you hate Mexicans. Hating somebody and policies is two different things. And so these white supremacists is trying to reshape policy to push out an agenda of imprisoning black people and keeping black people from competing economically in the United States. That's why I tell people that black people are slaves. And with the advent of Donald Trump, they're making people feel it. That's why you have these white supremacists with gun ownerships going up. You have white supremacists who, is trying to take their country back. Because they're not going to take their country back. There's too many Latinos here, and there's too many minorities. There's too much of everything going on. But they need to shut black people down. Is the whole reason that white supremacy even is so strong today. And with Obama, that put the fears back into him, that fears into white supremacists that, okay, we don't want another nigger rising. Donald Trump has did criminal behavior recently. He's even said he'd grab a woman by the pussy. But in turn, this man's got elected and this man's getting passes time and time again. And black people are not noticing that LeBron James have been attacked recently, even from the upper rich people. And again, white supremacists love sports. White racists love sports. But they're showing LeBron James, like they did Colin Kaepernick, that you're not shit. If you see LeBron's face, they're showing LeBron and brother LeBron, they're telling you you can make $1 billion, but you're still nothing but a monkey nigger in their eyes. You're just a nigger with money. These white people, LeBron, they hate your guts. They hate the fact that you're successful. They hate the fact that you're talented. They hate the fact that you have a black wife. They like those jigaboo Negroes who marry white women and kiss white ass like Charles Barkley and Steve Harvey. But they don't like real strong brothers that's descendant of Shaka Zulu, descendants of Frederick Douglass, descendants of Nat Turner. And so that's why they need to turn the clock around and make you feel like shit, LeBron. But all LeBron, and I'm not a LeBron fan, so I'm a Warriors fan, by the way. Warriors, to the end, Dub Nation. But he's still a black man at the end of the day, and these white supremacists is trying to, whatever happens to LeBron happens to me. It affects me. Now, it may not affect these coons, but it affects me and other black men out there and black boys. So, because we want to be successful, and they're going to be putting nooses and disrespectful shit on all of our stuff. So whatever happens to LeBron happens to all of us. So white supremacy is just getting stronger and stronger until black people go back to the days. And like Tariq Nasheed said, I think on the recent show, we need to go back to the days of protecting our community. We need to go back to the days of having guns. We need to go back to the days of deep protection, protecting our kids. Like Malcolm said, every man, woman, a black woman should always be protected. And a black child should be protected. Black men in the old days, slaves, they would die for their kids. Some of them would get lynched for their wives and family. It's not no fictional shit. It's not no Django Unchained. That's a made up story. But they had slaves just like Django in real life that would put their lives on the line. Black men would put their lives on the line for their wives and family. And today, these black men have become very, very weak and meek. And, they want the white man's butter biscuits. And so we got to get out of that. We need to boycott shows like The Bachelorette. We need to stay strong and do what we got to do against these white supremacists. Like and share this video, people. Peace out.